All right, today we're going to talk about adding and subtracting fractions. There's three different levels, as I like to tell the kids. There's the easy, there's the medium, and there's the hard that we also sometimes call the threat level midnight option. All right, so the easy, and this is what we always start with. This is when the denominators are the same. So if I have 2/7 plus 1/7, I can go ahead and add them because the denominators are the same. I have a 7 on the bottom, 7 on the bottom. I just add. Now we only add the top part, we only add the numerator. So 2 plus 1 is 3. We keep the same denominator, so the answer would be 3/7. If I did it with a subtraction problem, say I had 5/6 minus 2/6 or whatever, I can go ahead and do it because I have like denominators. So 5 minus 2 is 3. 6, we keep the 6 is the same, that doesn't change, so that's 6 on the bottom. 3/6, that's good for now, but as we go more and more into fractions, I would hope that eventually we would reduce this down to 1/2 as our best answer. All right, so that's the easy level of fractions. Oops, sorry. All right, then we have the mediums. All right, the medium level is like this. So let's say I have 1/5 plus 2/10. All right, my denominators are not the same. Okay, so the question I should always ask myself is, can I turn one of these into the other one? And this one I can easily turn a 5 into a 10, and we do that by multiplying. So 5 times 2 will give me 10, and what our number one rules for fractions is whatever I do on the bottom, I have to do on the top. So I'm going to multiply that by 2 as well. I'm going to rewrite, so now I have 2, because 1 times 2 is 2, over 10, plus 2 over 10. The denominators are now the same. I can go ahead and add them. So 2/10 plus 2/10 would equal 4/10. And again, starting off 4/10, I would accept that as an answer, but in the future, we'll learn that you should reduce all the way down, and we'll do another video about that sometime, but the best answer would be 2/5, but for now, that's a perfectly acceptable answer. All right, so that's the mediums. All right, then we have one more. This is the hard, or the threat level midnight, as we like to say sometimes. Okay, so the hard ones. All right, this is when we have something like 1/3 plus 2/7. All right, the denominators are not the same. Then I ask myself, can I turn one of them to the other? Well, I can't think of anything 3 times that will equal 7. Same, 7 times whatever can't equal 3. So I'm going to have to find a denominator for both of them. Okay, so there's 2 ways you can do this. If you want to find the LCM of 3 and 7, in our skip counting, you can make a little T-chart and do 3 and 7 and then find the first number they have in common. Well, in this case, 3 times 7 will work as well, because that's actually going to be the LCM, because 3 times 7 is 21. So if you ever get stuck, you can just do 3 times 7 and know, okay, well, they have to have that one in common. So to turn a 3 and 7, that's 21, I'm going to have to turn them into 21s. So 3 times 7 will give me 21. Whatever I do on the bottom, have to do on the top. And then right here, 7 times 3 is what will give me 21. And whatever I do on the bottom, I have to do on the top. So now I got to rewrite. So this is now 7 over 21 plus 6 over 21, and that equals 13 over 21. All right, so these are the 3 different levels of adding and subtracting fractions. You have the easy ones where the denominator is already the same for you. You have the medium ones where you have to turn one into the other. And then you have the hard ones where you had to do something to both denominators. You can do LCM to help you find that, or if you just get stuck or can't remember, just do whatever this number is times that one, and they have to have that one in common.